The Shek Report, with Dave Damashek reporting.
Damashek here. Week 15's done. Week 16's on the way. Now allow me to serve as your hammock to bridge the gap between the two. Not literally, though. Don't want you to lay on me. But remember, players and coaches, don't get angry at me if I call your name. Ultimately, I didn't do this to you. You did this to you. Let it begin! At number 5, Johnny Manziel's woeful debut as the Browns starting quarterback. Some will no doubt blame it on the Bieber curse, and much as I'd like to put it on that toe-headed pariah, I think the answer is a little simpler. Johnny Football knew in advance he had no chance of winning. Look, the cameras caught the whole thing in the pregame. See here, he's on his cell phone, and check out what he's watching. None other than Football Baby, the baby who picks football games with uncanny accuracy. And who'd Football Baby pick here? The Bengals. So you see, it's not Johnny's fault. It was destiny. At number 4, just in time for the holidays, the must-have gift for the Bears fan on your shopping list. The Super Bowl shuffle by the world champion 85 Bears has now been updated by the 2014 Bears. Take a listen.
They are the Bears, fumbling crew. Maybe they should cover their hands in glue. They got a QB known as Jay. When he throws the ball, he gives it away. Playing them means lots of fun. They don't play D against anyone. The season's done after the Lambeau crushing. Their playoff hopes sound like a toilet bowl flushing.
You know, come to think of it, maybe that gift would be better for the Packers fan in your life. Moving on. At number 3, the Pittsburgh Steelers for not allotting enough tickets to Falcons fans on Sunday. Wait a second, Heinz Field doesn't have a roof on it. And the Steelers wear black jerseys at home. Wait, was this game in Atlanta? Yes, it was. Listen to the crowd here, and remember, the game is in Atlanta.
Throwing it complete.
They're not booing, they're saying, where are all the fans of the Falcons? At number 2, Seahawks safety Earl Thomas, who tracked down Marshawn Lynch after Beast Mode ripped off a rugged run on Sunday. What exactly is Thomas doing here? Well, I have a couple of guesses. Maybe he ate broccoli at halftime and wanted to make sure none of it got stuck in his teeth. Or maybe he was making sure he didn't have one of those weird red things Peyton gets when he takes his helmet off. Or maybe he was worried he's a vampire, which, as you can see here, he is not. One thing's for sure, when you have access to a mirror on the field, you take advantage of it. And that brings me to number 1 and this week's brown paper bag of shame, which goes to Ken Wisenhunt, who last offseason had 2 head coaching offers. One from the Tennessee Titans, another from the Detroit Lions. As you know, he went with the Titans, which ranks down there with Napoleon invading Russia, David Caruso leaving NYPD Blue early, and Prohibition as one of the worst decisions in history. By the way, I've got a new little theory. I think the Titans may have actually folded 4 years ago and now only pretend to exist as some sort of test to see how closely football fans are really paying attention. I'll tell you this, it'd be a lot better than the reality that exists in Nashville right now, and it's definitely worse than what Jim Caldwell's Lions have going on up in Detroit. That's why I'm giving you this, Coach Wiz. It's the brown paper bag of shame. Wear it well. Till next time. Try not to embarrass yourselves. You know, if you notice that, I threw the ball better than Clipboard Jesus, Jake Locker, or Zach Mettenberger. Come to think of it, I have a better arm than Ryan Lindley has, Johnny Football.
Shek.